Hey friends, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am sharing with you 3 new polishes that I was sent compliments of Beyond Polish. These are polishes, I'm not sure which collection these belong to, but they are really pretty, so I wanted to share them with you. So the first one is Chance of Glitches. It's this beautiful like light blue polish. The next one is Futuristic Fantasies. And then here we have Plug In, a gorgeous purple. So, like I said, I don't know which collection these polishes belong to. I was thinking maybe they were supposed to be with the summer collection, so the Riviera Rush collection, so this collection, but the names don't match up. But Be Them All, This and That, Divine Dimension, those don't really match up either. New Day, New Me, those don't, none of those match up with the summer collection, which is Riviera Rush, Bikini Snap, Slushy Sun, Limon Cielo, and then I guess that's it. So I don't really know what's going on with Essie and this collection, but what I do know is I love these 3 polishes. So like I said, I had to share them with you. Beyond Polish did send these to me. I have an affiliate code with Beyond Polish if you all are interested in picking these up. The code is BIV10 and you will get 10% off, and I greatly appreciate you for using my code if you do choose to do so. And let me know, do you know what these polishes are? Do these belong to some separate collection? Were they supposed to be part of the summer collection? Essie, can you tell me what's going on here? Either way, like I said, these polishes are beautiful, so let's get right into these beauties. Okay, so first up here we have Futuristic Fantasies, and the description for this one says, a matcha green with yellow undertones that feels both earthy and vibrant. It's an unexpected pop of color that's as refreshing as a coastal breeze. I do feel like that description definitely goes with the whole Riviera Rush theme. Then it also says in this whole description under these 3 polishes, it says, catch a feeling, not a fight. These 5 sun-kissed shades will instantly transport you to a coastal paradise. So this is saying there are 5 shades. And then here you can see how Futuristic Fantasies looks under studio lighting. And then moving along to comparisons. I will say I pulled out the bottle of Limon Cielo, and Limon Cielo is quite a bit more yellow. Here you can see Essie Gelato, Essie You're Sensational, and Essie Expressy Speed of Life. I would say Gelato is more pastel. I feel like Futuristic Fantasies has more of a neon vibe. You're Sensational is more yellow, and then Essie Expressy Speed of Life is more yellow / more muted. Next up we have Olive Ave Scape was more green. Olive Ave Sprout, same thing, and not quite as bright. And then OPI Get in Lime was a different shade of green. And then last we have OPI Clear Your Cache. OPI The Past is Always Greener. And then Orally Breathable Sour Time to Shine. I would say The Past is Always Greener is the closest here, but it's not quite as bright. Next up here we have a Plug In. The description for Plug In says, this is a bold blue tone purple that sparks creativity and confidence. Edgy yet sophisticated, it's a modern twist on a classic summer hue. And this polish is almost a 1-coat wonder. I actually only did 1 coat on my middle finger when I did comparisons, so you'll see how that looks there. But this color is absolutely stunning, and it's so easy to apply. Here you can see how the polish looks under studio lighting. Getting into comparisons, here we have Essie Wink of Sleep was more blue. Essie Just Chill had a bit more blue in it. And then Essie Worth the Tassel is lighter. And then next up we have Essie Tangoed in Love was brighter. Orly Crash a Party was a different shade of purple. And then Zoya Skipper, so you can see how all of those compare. And then here we have Chance of Glitches. The description for this one says, it's a sky blue with slight green undertones that channels a cloudless summer sky. Airy and bright, it's a perfect polish to keep your nails looking cool and breezy. And this one applies just like any other light blue polish applies. It's a 2 to 3 coater. I did 3 coats here on my thumb. I did do 2 coats in the comparison, so you will be able to see how that looks in 2 coats. it does need a third coat. Either way, it's a really pretty polish. It's just a very light mint polish, and you will see how it compares as far as mintiness versus blueness in the comparisons. Here you can see how the polish looks under studio lighting. And then here we have the comparisons. We have Essie, Find Me, and Oasis was more blue. Doodle the Minimum was also more blue. And then Cloudy, Olive Ave Cloudy was lighter and a little bit more blue. Then here you can see Orly Fresh Powder was pretty similar. It was just a tad bit lighter in real life. Essie First Kiss Bliss was actually, it was a dupe. So if you have First Kiss Bliss, you don't need Chance of Glitches. And then Mint Candy Apple is not close. Here we have Orly Snow Angel was lighter and more blue. OPI Susie Without a Paddle was more blue. And then OPI Nature Strong Raindrop Expectation was lighter with less mint. All right, guys, so what did you think of these three polishes? Do you plan on picking any of these up? Like I said, I love them. I think they're really pretty. The formula is amazing. I don't really have a fave from these three. I'll probably wear all of them. And then stay tuned. I do have some fall collections coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Ugh, fall, I know. I'm not ready for fall, but I'm always ready for new polishes. All right, hope you all have an absolutely fabulous morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is. Make it great. Love you all. Bye.